I once heard of this crazy thing that some people have in their homes. It's called privacy. We've never had that in our house, which is fine by me because I've got nothing to hide. But for Angela, it's becoming a problem.
Why is she touching her hair like that?
Maybe she has fleas.
And she's giggling.
Well, they are ticklish, right, Norm? I spy human mum thingy person.
What's she doing?
She's spying on Angela.
School newspaper meeting tomorrow lunch break. I've asked Mr. Yates if we can use the table tennis room.
Great. I'll bring my bet.
There won't be time for that. We've got too much to get through.
No, yeah, I know. Well, bye then, Mark.
They're doing some sort of deal.
Maybe he's buying the fleas.
What do you want?
Was he from the flea market?
Who? Were you spying on me?
Only because you were acting so strange.
I was not.
Well, you were smiling. You never smile.
I'm not being called strange by a weirdo like you.
What about one like me?
Oh, just leave me alone, you hairy numbskulls.
She's back to normal.
Oh, hey, Angela, you dropped your...
Leave me alone! What's all the shouting about?
Oh, Angela was being all nice and smiley, but she's better now.
What's that?
Oh, it's just a book.
Angela's diary, top secret.
This isn't just a book, it's Angela's diary, and we've got it!
What's a diary?
I've no idea, but we've got it!
It's the happiest day of my life!
I was had a really tough day at work, and I don't need to come home to this zoo. The day I come home and there's peace and quiet,
What? What will you do?
I'll dance for joy. I honestly will.
We'll get out of your way. Thursday. Dear Diary, after school, I signed up for cookery class. We made brownies. Boring.
No, tell us about the brownies. Oh, I love food with colours in the name. Brownies, oranges.
I don't like greens.
Oh, yeah.
My brownies were the best in the class. Well, I think so, because they were gooey and undercooked.
That's my girl.
Friday. My undercooked brownies made the class ill.
That's so sad.
Monday. Well, I've met someone special. His name is Mark.
And? Well, tell us more.
He plays the violin and runs the school newspaper. I like him, but he's very serious.
What happens next?
That's it. There are no more entries.
Oh, that's a terrible ending.
Doesn't she care about her readers?
Yeah, all she needs to do is sit down, pick up a pen, grab the diary...
This diary?
Oh, we've got the diary.
We've got to get this back to Angela without her knowing.
And how do we do that?
With our most powerful weapon.
What is it, Haggis?
It's my toes.
What's wrong with your toes?
Well, whenever I touch them, this happens.
That's disgusting!
Disgusting, but brilliant.
It was an accident. I can't control when it happens.
Yes, but you can control where it happens.
Yeah, well, it's usually from my bottom.
No, I mean, we're in the house it happens.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. We were desperate. We had to get our hands on some more of those lovely secrets.
What secrets?
I think I've said too much.
OK. I'll just have to eat all of these brownies on my own, then.
Fine. No, OK, I'll talk. Wow. We found Angela's diary, and we read about cookery class and newspapers and Mark and...
Haggis, that is terrible. Her diary is private. You shouldn't be sticking your big hairy noses into... What about Mark?
He's serious.
What do you mean? What about? About her?
I don't know. She just wrote serious.
He plays the violin?
No, wait.
No secrets? No brownies.
Do you want Haggis to steal back the diary?
I never said that. I just said the more I know about Angela, the more I want to bake.
Angela's diary!
No, you have to stay down here.
Oh, I need it now.
No,
It's
stay here.
Eddie!
Looks like we're here.
No, he's a wreck too. He thought Angela liked him. I mean, what can this Mark figure have that he hasn't, huh?
Well, for a start, he's a human. And he's very serious, which she seems to like.
Oh, Angela's diary! Oh, I need it now!
No! Why don't we just take our minds off it? Just relax. Take deep breaths. Think of a field warmed by the sun. A cool breeze. The birds are tweeting.
Oh, yes, that's nice. I'm not thinking about it at all now.
We need to get more stuff from Angela's diary.
Angela's diary! Angela's diary!
But you have to wait till tomorrow.
No! But why?
Because she hasn't written anything new yet.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
If I were a diary, where would I be?
Stop it! If we disturb her room, then she'll know we've been here.
Ah, you should have maybe said that a bit earlier.
Well done, Norm. Dear Diary, I really admire Mark's commitment to the newspaper. He needs a story for the front page, and I reckon if I can come up with it, he might fall for me. Oh no! She's coming! Everyone out! Where did you find this?
He can't remember!
Sing!
He can't remember how to sing!
Quickly! Are you sure?
He's totally sure, yes.
Okay, let's go, everyone out!
Quiet.
Watch out, Dad!
Get off me! Blimey! I was just about to do my dance of joy as well.
Sorry, Dad.
If you ever need a dance partner, I love to tango. Dear Diary.
Yes?
I remembered that bit.
What came next?
Something about commitment.
What about commitment?
I don't know. What's commitment?
They've made some sort of commitment to each other. She's 13 years old.
Well, have you spoken to her about it?
Not exactly.
Well, how do you know so much?
I have my sources.
Is your source big and hairy?
Maybe.
Then I have to get back to work. As a rule, I tend not to trust intelligence passed to me by aliens, flying pigs, and big red monsters. And I saw that.
Why are you dressed like that? You look very serious. Okay, well, if you'll excuse me, I have to write this diary entry so that I can concentrate on the newspaper. Right, it's time to wash my hair.
Dear Diary, I finally realised what the front page story for the paper should be.
What is it? What is it?
It's been under my nose the whole time.
She's writing about her mouth?
No! Shh, nearly there. It's a world exclusive. Mark's going to give me a ring later, and I'm going to tell him about the monsters.
We're going to be in the paper!
You'll be famous.
This is great news.
This is terrible news. If Mark puts you in the paper, then you'll get discovered, then you won't be able to live here anymore.
Oh, well, clearly she doesn't know that, or she wouldn't tell him.
Hopefully, if the monsters get discovered, they won't be able to live here anymore.
Right. Well, Mum and Dad would hate it.
Mum and Dad would love it. We'd finally get some peace and quiet.
Well, maybe it's not such great news after all.
We need to stop Mark pinning that story in the paper.
It's fine. Norman's got a plan.
I think we need another plan.
We give him a different story.
A better one.
Yeah, then he won't print the one about us.
I'll just try to think of something. Don't create any more trouble, okay? Be helpful, be serious. Yes, exactly. Like Norman.
No, Haggis, no. Be good. Be good, don't.
Haggis,
Hello, please, thank you, sorry.
you're not to read Angela's diary anymore. It's private.
No, Haggis doesn't read diaries.
All right.
No, I'm a good monster. I'm helpful and serious.
If this is a negotiating tactic for more brownies, it won't work.
Haggis doesn't eat brownies.
Now, I know that's not true.
I don't want any trouble. I just want to keep this family together.
Why wouldn't the family be together?
Well, Mark, he's going to give Angela a ring. And then this family might not be together anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I'm a good monster. I don't know anything. I don't. Please, thank you. Sorry.
I think Mark and Angela are planning to get married.
Have you been talking to Haggis?
But he's giving her a ring. Haggis thinks the family won't be together anymore.
Oh, that sounds promising.
This could be serious.
What if they get secretly engaged? Or what if they run off together and get married like all of the young celebs of today?
Look, then I won't have to pay for the wedding.
Kate, you're hysterical.
I know, but Haggis thinks...
Haggis thinks there are tiny people trapped inside the television. Can I get to my meeting, please? I saw that.
So pleased you like the story.
Has she said anything about us?
I don't know. I can't really hear.
Why not?
Because you keep on talking.
Okay, see you tomorrow.
Come on. Which one's the mark button? I'm not sure if that's worked.
Hello?
Who's that?
It's Mark.
Oh, it's him!
Hello?
Oh, hi! Hello, Mark! Now listen, I've got you a story. A story so good you'll have to clear everything else off the front page.
Who is this?
You can call me the Shadow. Now, this story is so good that it'll make your readers faint with shock.
Okay. What's the story, Shadow?
It's the Shadow.
What's the story, The Shadow?
What's the story?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What?
I don't know if I can trust you.
You can trust me, Shadow.
The Shadow! I don't know if you are who you say you are.
Look, I'm a good journalist. Just tell me where you are and I'll meet you in person.
Oh, okay. I'm at 87 St. Olave's Avenue.
87... Angela's house.
Wow, you are good.
I'll be around soon, Shadow.
Oh, how many times do I need to tell him it's the Shadow?
How did it go?
He's coming over.
Oh, now that is good news.
What's going on?
Oh, Mark's coming over. So now we can tell him that there aren't any monsters and give him a better story instead.
You're going to do what?
I'm going to look him in the eye and say, listen, buddy, there aren't any monsters, so you can... Ah. Now, before you say anything, it wasn't me, it was the shadow.
Who's the shadow?
Also me. Awkward.
Mark!
Angela.
Hi. So, do you want to do some work on my story, or...?
Who is it? Oh. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mrs. Carson. Angela, I'm here about something bigger this time.
Really? What?
Is there somewhere we can go?
No!
What?
I'd rather you didn't, thank you. I know why you're here, Mark.
Do you?
Yes. And believe me, you're too young for this. You're not ready.
I am ready. I was born to do this.
Mum, can I have a word with you, please?
No! Stay normal. I'll take care of this. Hi. Mark, isn't it? I'm Eddie.
Who's Norman?
Sorry?
I heard you say stayed Norman.
I said stay normal. I tell myself that before I meet people.
Right.
Look, I'm Shadow.
You? So what's the story then?
I was abducted by aliens and taken to Mars
Really? When?
last Thursday.
And what's Mars like?
Pretty good. There's not much to do there. It's quite hot.
And why did they choose you?
Well, because I'm Shadow. Are you not going to write this down?
No, because you're not the real Shadow. Where is he?
I am. I'm Shadow.
It's the shadow! Do you think we were just going to stand by and let this happen?
Well, the teachers are behind us.
The teachers know about this.
Of course, it was their idea.
What?
Well, the school hasn't had a paper in 25 years.
I'm not talking about a paper. I'm talking about you and Mark. I know he gave you a ring, okay? So don't play dumb with me. Be honest. Are you running off together?
What?
I mean, what are you going to do to support yourselves? Is he going to busk in the streets with his violin while you shake a can full of change?
Mum, this is crazy. What? How do you know that he plays the violin?
He looks musical, is he?
Have you been reading my diary?
No. Well, sort of.
Can't believe you've been reading it too. Eddie and the Monsters where I knew that, but you...
But what about the ring?
Oh, he gave me a phone call, Mum. He gave me a phone call about the paper.
Right. That makes more sense.
Of course I'm not running away with Mark, Mum. I'm 13. But if you wanted to know what was going on in my life, you should have just asked me rather than sneak around behind my back. That's an awful thing to do.
You're right. I should have talked to you. I was worried that you were growing up too quickly. I'm sorry. You're still Mummy's precious poppet, then?
Yeah, but don't call me that.
Where is he?
There's nothing here, honest. See? Nothing.
Why has this got my picture and my name on it?
Oh, we give all household objects names. More fun that way.
And what's the sheet?
Stop!
Shadow.
It looks like my house. Doesn't sound like my house. Well, I am a man of my word. Do 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 do.
Don't come any closer. My identity must remain a secret.
Why?
Because I'm a member of the royal family.
Gosh, how high up?
The very top.
Not quite the top.
I'm near the top.
So it can't get out it was him who gave you the story.
Because it could be dangerous.
For you, Mark.
So a member of the royal family sits under a sheet in a dingy basement
That's right.
and uses different voices.
We're We're a strange family.
Very strange.
I'm happy to risk it. Dangerous part of my job.
Please don't.
I have to look you in the eye, Your Majesty.
No, stop it!
What's going on, Mark?
Why don't you tell me? This is a madhouse, and I'm going to expose this guy for the fraud he is.
No, stop! No, just come upstairs. Really, it isn't a madhouse, I promise. I don't even know who that is.
I'm your father. Oh, you must be Mark. I understand you want to marry my daughter.
No, of course not.
Didn't think so. I knew you were wrong, Kate.
I'm getting out of here. Your family is totally wacko.
No, they're not.
Your brother thinks he's been abducted by aliens. Your mum won't leave you alone in a room. There's someone in your basement who thinks he's part of the royal family and calls himself Shadow.
It's the Shadow, numbskull.
And your dad dances around the house like a deranged chimpanzee.
Yeah, well, at least they're fun.
What's that supposed to mean?
You don't know how to have fun, Mark. All you think about is the paper. I wouldn't work with you again if you begged me.
I see. Well, I suggest you get tomorrow's edition. I'm going to let everyone at school know just how much fun your family are.
That is why you never trust a journalist.
Well, it's been nice knowing you.
Thanks for all the food.
Where are you going?
We've decided to leave before somebody takes us away.
Why would anyone take you away?
Because of the story in the paper. Angela told Mark all about us because you want to get rid of us.
Of course I didn't. I gave him a story about Selena Lewis finding a mouse in her locker.
But it was in your diary.
I put that in there for you as revenge for reading it.
Really?
Yes.
So we can stay?
Of course you can stay, can't they?
Well, they've already packed the bags. Okay, staying, check.
The Carlson family, House of Horrors. The father of Australian extraction performs a ritualistic dance when returning from work, possibly to ward off evil spirits. It lacks anything resembling rhythm. This is awful.
I know, I've got excellent rhythm.
What are you looking at?
He's just excited you're single again.
Not that single. Okay?
Martian Boy is a pathological liar who harbours a deluded aristocrat in the basement, apparently his only friend.
Although, I quite like the name Martian Boy.
What's he doing with this?
I don't want to learn any more secrets. It just gets me in trouble.
Is that my eye mask?
See what I mean? Open the door!
Angela either stopped writing her diary or became better at hiding it. I'd learned that snooping around in people's stuff could only lead to disaster. For my monsters, though, it didn't make a difference. Disaster was going to find them anyway.
I'm sorry.
Morning, me again, live from our Halloween-inspired greenhouse. It's half term for most of you, so we're out here in the Blue Peter Garden every day this week. So stay tuned because we've got loads coming up, including the young gunners go gold crazy and the flamingo that wants to be a zookeeper. But first to Indonesia, where officials say the number of people thought to be dead in the tsunami there has gone up. It's now thought to be 311. The tsunami, which is a massive wave, was 3 metres high and was caused by an underwater earthquake on Monday. Rescuers have arrived in the really remote area of the country where lots of villages were destroyed when the tsunami struck. Now, the race is on in Spain to try and save the world's most endangered cat. Now, the Iberian lynx used to be everywhere in Spain, but now it's almost extinct. Experts have captured some from the wild and are breeding them in captivity, hoping to release them back in the future. Now, they might be young, but the Arsenal young boys are doing really well at the moment. They beat Newcastle United a whopping 4-0 in the Carling Cup last night. Nicholas Bentner and Theo Walcott scored the most impressive goals of the night. And even more impressively, it was pretty much Arsenal's reserve team. Next up, when we told you we were speaking to comedian and writer David Walliams, loads of you sent in your questions, so we sent Hayley along to get some answers.
Our Newsround viewers absolutely love you and they've sent in a lot of questions. So, are you ready for this?
I think so.
First up, and it's a good one, what was the best moment of your life?
Oh. Well, probably swimming the Channel and getting to the other side, because I swam from England to France in 2006 and I had to train for about a year. And I think the best moment was clambering out on the rocks in France, because I'd been swimming for 10.5 hours. I had no idea whether I was going to be able to do it or not.
Well, Emma, who's 10, says, well done with your Channel swim.
Well, that's very kind.
It sounds like you are an amazing swimmer. If you could turn back time, would you become a pro swimmer, or do you like being a comedian more?
I prefer being a comedian, and also you can be a comedian, like, for a much longer time.
Now, Craig from Bristol says,
How old is he?
He's 10.
Okay.
He says, what made you want to do a 1,000-mile bike ride?
Of course, it was all for charity, for sport relief, and we ended up raising £1 million. We had a team of 7 cyclists.
This is my question.
Okay.
But which one did you prefer?
How old are you?
I'm very old, I can't tell you. Would you prefer the swimming or the cycling? Which was best?
I preferred the swimming, because I'm kind of built for swimming.
So what are you up to now then?
Well, I've just written a new book,
Right.
which is called Billionaire Boy. It's about a little boy called Joe Spud,
Okay.
who's a billionaire, and he wants to lead a normal life. He doesn't want everyone to know he's a billionaire. He wants to go to a normal school and be a normal boy.
Right. Thank you very much. Thank you for coming. We'll
That's
look
all
forward
right.
to reading the book.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
All right.
So, how are you filling your half term? Well, if you're really bored, you could try out this. It's called cup stacking. And 8-year-old Harry Martin is so fast, he's hoping to take part in the junior title when the World Championships take part in London later next year. And if Harry can do it, I thought I'd give it a try. So, here goes. Oh, pretty good. Anyway, enough of that. Moving on. Anyone fancy working in a zoo? We know you love your animals, but not as much as this little fella. This is a baby flamingo, and he thinks he's a zookeeper. Flamingos copy whatever they see around them, and the first thing he copied was a zookeeper. Time for the weather now, and good news for Gemma in Kent. He's going to buy her very first kitten today. It's going to be glorious sunshine, but it may be a bit nippy, so my advice is take out a coat and scarf. That's it. Newsround's back later this afternoon. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.
Welcome back, Londonettes. Salute. We've got to be really, really quiet just in case Council Kevin shuts us down.
Yeah, that's correct, London. Yeah, I'm being really quiet and I'm behaving like a good little dog.
Yes, you are, Dodge, which is quite weird, actually.
Good morning, everyone. I'm here to entertain.
Chris, we're supposed to be quiet.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine. You see, what I've done is I've worked a way around this, guys. I've written a song about how to be quiet, and it goes a little something like this. Being quiet is productive and fun. Everybody has to... Boring.
You know what, Chris? Do you want to look at some Where Dodge pics to cheer you up?
Yeah! Oh, I mean, yes.
Okay, let's see how scary you guys' pictures are. Ooh.
It's time for Where Dodging. I am not a moon face. Give me that. I'm not a moon face.
Okay, let's look at your pictures. First one is from Befford. Booyah!